Salutations everyone, and welcome to What Mattered, the show where I tell you what mattered in the news this week. Star Wars Episode 7 got a trailer this week, and Episode 7, really? Jesus, Hollywood, running out of ideas. Another sequel, huh? Like anyone's gonna watch that.
Hi, I'm Ruby Rose, and you're watching What Mattered.
Anime fans rejoice, RWBY Volume 3 premieres today. Or if you're not a sponsor, tomorrow. Super psyched for this. It's been a long time coming. Bittersweet after the passing of Monty Ohm, but we know he would have wanted the team to continue on with his dream and his vision of this show. And Yang had her death battle against Tifa Lockhart on Screw Attack, and it was awesome. She destroyed her. Semblance over gimmicky RPG elements any day. If you have not seen RWBY yet, head over to the Rooster Teeth YouTube channel or their website, watch Volume 1 and Volume 2. It'll only take you about 155 minutes to get you psyched for Volume 3. Carrie and Miles said that they will be around 12 episodes, 12 minutes per episode, and this volume, most going over, some going under. And they did a Q&A, they had an Entertainment Weekly interview, and we all, like the trailer and the World of Remnant episode, and this opening cinematic. It's just, so happy that this is happening. And we also have some more RWBY news. So in Japan, RWBY is getting a limited theatrical release, and then a home release on Blu-ray and DVD on December 9th, but they are also getting a RWBY manga written by Shiro Miwa, who had some of that tribute work in the art book of RWBY that came out at Comiket of last year. And that's really exciting news. It's going to be delving with, some of the mysteries of, I guess, past events of RWBY pertaining to what happens, in the reveal trailers I've heard. And he's going to be, supervised by Rooster Teeth, so this is official. There's absolutely zero word past this if this is going to get an American release, English adaptation, worldwide, to Europe, South Africa, anywhere else. We have no idea, but the RWBY fans want it. That is just clearly obvious. RWBY fans want it, so once this comes out, hopefully it gets an English translation and a Western release, and that would be fantastic, because more RWBY the better. So that's very, very exciting news, and quite unexpected. I don't see many people expecting a RWBY manga coming out, and here we have it, and we get to have more backstory about some of the characters, and that is very cool. So last Sunday on MLG, the reign of ZeRo ended. ZeRo lost for the first time ever in Smash 4. He was knocked out of a tournament in Grand Finals against Nairo. Of course, if there was going to be anyone to take him down, it was probably going to be Nairo. Ended his 53 tournament win streak. The dude won 53 tournaments in a row before finally not winning one, which is an incredible streak. I don't think anyone has ever come close to in any game ever. This is like a reign of dominance that is just completely unprecedented. He's won every single tournament since before the game even came out. Like the E3 tournament, or like everyone got to pick a character. He won that and just didn't stop for 52 more tournaments until he finally lost to Nairo 3-2. Nairo reset the bracket and then won 3-1 in Grand Final Set 2. That boost kick, man. Phenomenal. We all knew it was gonna happen eventually. Nairo was probably gonna be the one to do it, even though he had never beat ZeRo. ZeRo's lost like 3 or 4 times, in tournament beforehand, but he had never dropped a set against Nairo, and he's faced him like more than anybody else. And Nairo finally did it, and in grand fashion at the most important stage in Grand Finals, resetting the bracket to win his first set against ZeRo, and then winning 3-1 convincingly in the second set, beating both the Diddy switch and when he went back to Sheik. It was phenomenal. Good for the game. It's sad to see the streak end. I wanted him to go an entire year undefeated before he lost, because I think that would have been really cool. But yeah, congrats to Nairo and to ZeRo for just having this unprecedented streak that I don't think we'll probably ever see again in any game, and especially Smash. We have some pretty big rumors about Destiny 2. Now, we know Destiny is this huge, ambitious project that, failed to meet a lot of people's expectations, but it's still a huge game in all senses of the matter. And now we have rumors of Destiny 2 being worked on. According to Kotaku, High Moon Studios, the studio who brought you like the War for Cybertron, Transformers games, and the Deadpool game, is being outsourced to work on Destiny 2. We saw like the original leaks of like their expansion schedule a few months ago. Remember when we got all those leaks about like when they were supposed to meet certain things? And the Comet DLC was supposed to be like $60 and they found it to be a little bit too ambitious, so they kind of honed it and refined it, and that's what the Taken King expansion came from. It came from that idea. And they took out some of the parts that was originally going to be in that Comet DLC, the Mars area, and they sent that off to High Moon Studios to start being worked on, which is very, very interesting. We know that Destiny is supposed to be lasting 10, 15 years or whatever. It's been getting a lot of great DLC support. The community just seems to keep on getting bigger, and with every DLC, everyone's like, man, it's getting better, the game's getting better, the game's getting even better. And if this Destiny 2 thing happens, it's supposed to be happening next year. So it still seems to be a little fishy on, a sequel happening this early, even if it wasn't, Destiny and had a bunch of DLC. But regardless, High Moon Studios says on their own website that they're working with Bungie on Destiny, so something is happening. Nintendo gave us some more information about Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, including a new character, Rosalina. Big surprise, she was added in Smash, she was added in Mario Party. Of course she's going to be in the new tennis game. But also amiibo support. All of your Super Mario amiibos will work with the game, all Mario characters, and you can actually train them just like you can in Smash Brothers. And use them online as your partner. So you don't need friends. Yay, I love it when video games allow you to not have friends and still play. So you can train them, in singles and in doubles, and then use them online as your doubles partner. And if you train them right, you'll just be super special awesome, and that's really cool. That actually makes me want to buy the game like twice as much. Always love the Mario Tennis games. Also, if you buy it within the first 3 or 4 weeks, you get Mario Tennis for the Nintendo 64 on the Virtual Console for free. So that's pretty cool. Mario Tennis, always a fun time. And now with amiibo support, you don't need friends to play doubles. My kind of game. So everyone's dream when they were 10 years old is finally happening on November 14th in Osaka, Japan, in that a Pokemon gym is opening up. A real-life Pokemon gym. Obviously, Pokemon aren't real, and it's not going to work like it does in the show, but it's going to have exclusive games to play, all kinds of training things, people battling each other, tracking your stats online, unlocking rewards, including being able to use special edition Pokemon in the mainline 3DS games, and you have special Pokemon gym gear, and like all of this stuff, membership cards and stuff available for pre-order right now. And it sounds like an absolute Pokemon fan's wet dream. Obviously, nothing like this is ever going to come to the West, because in Japan, pop culture is just assimilated in society. It's like, it's mainstream, it's socially accepted. And in the West, that's just not the case at all. You'll never see something like that being embraced by our society, because we just don't want to change, because yeah. So, anyway, that seems like a lot of fun for those people over there in Osaka, and everyone else is just gonna have to be jelly. We do get the Pokemon Go MMO, and we'll see how that is, see if that's the closest we'll be able to get to such an experience, but very neat idea, and Japan just continues to win when it comes to all of the things. Anywho, that is what mattered. If you'd like to know what matters in the future, hit the subscribe button. One of these comes out every single Saturday. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time.